their fact-finding mission, the team from the Forum of Parliament of the International Conference of the Great Lakes region visited the Mahama refugee camp in Kirehe district. That is the eastern part of Rwanda, and it hosts about 63,000 refugees. Most of them are coming from DRC, others are coming from Burundi, and mainly the team wanted to find out as to why these refugees ran away from their countries, and some of them revealed that they have been in Rwanda for more than 20 years. Most of these Tutsis who have been staying in Congo, and they are Congolese, they say they cannot go back because the security situation in Eastern DRC remains fluid, and they allege that some of their relatives continue to be targeted by the militias called the Interahamwe. During the time when the team was interacting with the refugees, were asked not to film them in order to protect them because they could be targeted in the future. Onyango Kakoba is the Secretary General of the Forum.
Because we even learned from a number of them, and even before through other stakeholders, that those who remained there, a number of them are still being hunted and targeted by the former soldiers, the Interahamwe, who ran over to that area. And once we finish with our report, I think we shall come up, we will finish with the fact-finding mission. We shall come up with the report and with proposals on one, how to resolve that conflict so that these people can go away.
The refugees say that they were bitter because up to now they allege that some of their relatives continue to be killed, especially the Tutsis who are living in Eastern DRC. Yet there are several international community agencies like MONUSCO that are supposed to be providing security to some of these locals.
Our call is to the international community to join hands and make sure that they promote dialogue that can bring about peace in that area. For the time being, also trying to put in place mechanisms that can provide security and create an atmosphere that may enable dialogue to take place.
But what can be done to ensure that the repatriation of these refugees can be arrived at anytime soon?
I think the only way of resolving this issue once and for all is through dialogue.
According to the commandant of Mahama refugee camp, the Rwandan government is ensuring, or they're trying their best, to ensure that these refugees, while they're here, they live a decent life. That is in terms of healthcare, education, food, or any other humanitarian aid that they need. However, he said that they are constrained because of the budget cuts, especially from the international agencies like World Food Programme and UNHCR that have been providing aid to this country in terms of managing the refugees. This is happening at the backdrop of the refugee camp that continues to register 1,000 newborns every year.
So the international community should step up the issue of funding as the problem of resolving the conflict is being handled.
The fact-finding mission team will put into consideration some of the concerns raised by some of the refugees who are living in Rwanda, and most of them are coming from Congo and Burundi, and that will also inform their decision or some of the recommendations they may have to come up with in order to find a solution or a lasting one in terms of ensuring that the eastern part of Congo is pacified and good for human settlement, especially some of the refugees who fled that part of Congo. Sudhir Ruhanga, NTV, Kigali.